Wrestling Edition. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? It's your boy A, your girl B of A and B Combos, Wrestling Edition. Now, first and foremost, I want to make sure that we sound okay. Yeah, we sound okay. We got sound. We got sound. We are not muted. We are not muted. I love it because we have had some technical issues, but we think we got them resolved.
My face is itchy.
We think we got them resolved. What's going on, everybody? So good to see you guys up in here. Should we do the Mod Squad first? We'll do the Mod Squad.
Let me do the Mod Squad, baby. Let me do the Mod Squad.
We're not going to take up too much of your time this evening. We're going to do the Mod Squad, get some shouts. Then we're going to get right into it. Lay it on them.
All right, Mod Squad's in
Who's
the house. Jaden Winchester, Mod Squad.
We acknowledge you.
Wiseman Jedi Knight 88, Mod Squad. And let's see.
What else we got in the house?
That might be the only two mods in the house right now.
Oh, well, Sophie, don't be no OG Triple OG up in the house. No shit, okay.
I don't see. Okay, let me tell you though, if there's only two of you mods in the house, y'all got to be on the lookout. Y'all got to be paying attention.
Okay, head got to be on swivel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my neck is killing me, so I'm
more
not gonna
weight on your back.
But you know, we got to be on swivel. All right, so we're gonna give some shouts. First in line with that fast pass. We appreciate you. You know him. You love him. JR Dugan, we acknowledge you. What's going on, JR?
What up?
Well, we got Anthony up in the house. Yeah.
What up, Anthony?
What's going down, Anthony? Good to see you up in here. Fareed Saheed.
Hey.
We're going to talk about Bianca Belair. I understand she was written off of TV.
What?
I heard some things. I'm not quite sure what happened. I don't know. We're going to talk about that. We might talk about it before predictions. Might talk about it after.
I'm going to need before because now I need to know.
We'll talk about it before.
Inquiring minds need to know.
All right. We got Zay up in the Heezy.
What's up, Zay?
What up, John Brooks? Good to see you in here, buddy.
Hey, Mr. Brooks.
We got the Nation of Domination.
I did it with you.
Nation
of Domination.
You gotta have that bass. Gotta have that.
I'm a girl. I'm not even supposed to have bass in my voice. Oh, I did have some bass in my voice though.
Okay, got me a little concerned. All right. Yeah, that was a little scary. So world, what's going on, Arcel? Good to see you.
Hey, Arcel.
What's up, D? Belt needs to change hands. I mean, you
Which
ain't
belt?
lying.
Which
You ain't lying. We're going to talk about it, Jaden Winchester. A pleasure as always, Jaden. Good to see you in here. What up, George Lowry?
Jaden Winchester's a mod.
Oh, that's right. Jody Bennett. Woo! What up, Jody?
What up, Joey?
Good to see you up in here. Dylan Danger. What's going on,
Hey,
Dylan? Good to see you, buddy. Who else we have? We got Dingle Bob. What up, Dingle Bob?
Hey, Dingle Bob.
George Louie. What's up?
What's up?
Nico Thompson. Hey.
Hello, Nico.
What up, Nico? We got Rickety up in here.
Rickety.
Let's see here. We got a couple more folks, and let's get into it, man. Let's just get into it. Wesley Franklin, you already know.
Yes, Wesley.
All right, so the Three Kings.
Three Dicklets is in the house too.
Three Dicklets. Well, I'm catching up.
Oh, okay.
Catching up.
Three Kings. What up, Three
We got the
Kings?
Three Kings up in here. And let's see who where is it? Christian Thomas. There you go.
Hey, Christian
We
Thomas.
in the building.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Roland Bird, what's down? Roland Bird,
What
what's
up,
good
Roland?
with you? Three Diggers for the first super chat of the night. Yes, indeed. Kicking things off right. That's going to be the phrase. First super chat of the night. Kicking things off right. Three Diglets. Circle message. Currently wearing my Revel in What You Are t-shirt. I'm hitting someone with the Sister Abigail tonight. Oh, snap.
Look at that.
Oh, snap.
Love it, love it, love it.
Please, Hammer, don't hurt him.
Twinning.
Turn this mother out. Turn. MC Hammer? Okay.
I'm well aware of who that was.
That's one of the old school MC Hammer songs. Three Diglets, thank you so much.
Thank you.
For getting the night started off right with that super chat. All right. So
Did you say hey to Cliffy G?
Cliffy G, I'm not there
okay.
yet. Cliffy G, what's up? Angelo Rodriguez, what's going down?
What's up? What's up?
Because of the last name, we're gonna start off because of the last name, Rodriguez. That is going to be the first prediction we're gonna start off tonight. We're gonna start it off big with Rhea Ripley, Mami, versus Raquel Rodriguez. Brian Cutler, what's going down? Rideshare Warrior, what's going up and down?
The
I love it.
Sophie Dophie has arrived.
OG Triple OG in the house.
OG Triple OG. Oh man, that sucks. I'm sorry that the hurricane affected
That's
you.
right. You are in that neck of the woods. Okay, goodness. I hope you're going to be okay. Hope your family's okay. Hope the dog's going to be okay. Being from the East Coast myself, I've lived through hurricanes. It is no joke. So we're sending all our love and prayers to you to make sure everybody's safe over there. That's right. That's right. So thank you for even popping in here. My goodness. Before we get started, for those that don't know, now you know. This is our channel mascot. This is the Shih Tzu Terrier of Terror, weighing in at 15 pounds from parts unknown. Give it up for Bone Crusher! Woo! Hey, good girl.
Yes.
She's a good girl. She's a good girl. You frustrate me sometimes. You frustrate me with your barking. Okay, and you're licking. And you're licking. You're a good girl. Look at that Poonim. The people love you. The people adore you. Bone Crusher wants to go ahead and get in on this. So before we do talk about Payback predictions, I did read something about Bianca Belair being written off of TV. I don't quite understand what happened. So if anybody in here knows what's going on with that, please drop it in the comments. Let's talk about this. It was just a blurb. I didn't read the story that she was something along the lines of she's off of TV or she's not on Raw, something like that. I don't know what happened.
Okay, well, let's see.
Who knows what's going on?
Who knows? We got some people who be in the know.
Who knows what's going on? Or unless this is a false story.
Bianca honestly needs a break after that record long reign and then record short reign. Just take time off to heal up and develop more of her character and come back fresh. That's what Nation of Domination said.
Sophie Dophie, real quick. If you are staying in a hotel, and this is a public service announcement to anybody staying in a hotel, be wary of bed bugs. Look, bless you. Bless you. Lift the mattresses, get the light. Check everything. Check the drawers. Check, not the drawer, not your drawers.
Wow.
Check the drawer.
Family show. Ooh.
Don't check your chonies. Check the drawers, because that's the last thing you want to do is bring something home. Always check for bed bugs.
Because you never know if the person before you had bed bugs and then left those in the hotel.
Oh, knee injury storyline wise. That's right. Okay, she's taking a break. Okay.
Got you.
How do y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about that?
Did you just highlight Three Kings Cup?
I will highlight it in 1 second.
Oh.
How do y'all feel about that? Because we were there. All right. We were in Vegas when she successfully defended her championship, only for Becky Lynch's music to hit and to have that, 56-second, whatever it was, nonsense. And she was
not even undo it.
Chasing that brass ring ever since. I cannot say that her title reign was stellar. I cannot say it was her fault. I just don't think they let her do what she could do. We all saw NXT Bianca Belair. This was not the NXT Bianca Belair. We saw some shades, but I got to throw shade. So I got to ask the question, are we going to miss her? Or is this an opportunity for other women to shine?
I am going to miss her. They need to figure out if they have anybody that they want to get behind. I mean, what they're doing in India is foul. But that doesn't, I mean, yes, we're going to miss her. She's phenomenal. And when she comes back, everybody better look out, including whoever's champion at that time. One of the comments is, do we see her joining Bobby in the Street Profits? And I hope so. That is exactly what they need.
That would be nice.
They need her to come in strong and heel and be the heavy in there. She could pull a Rhea. She lifts dudes too. And then that would ultimately get those two factions to somehow go at it. Come on, man.
That would be nice.
Come on,
That
man.
would be nice.
Although Judgment Day probably won't be a faction by then. But.
Well, you never know, because we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about it in the predictions. I always said every faction needs that strong female. I don't know why you got to go on to NXT. NXT knows how to write a good 2-hour show. NXT had the women peppered throughout. NXT had more than one women's match. Props to Kiana James for coming in hot. She is due, and I think she might beat Tiffany Stratton for that title. I'm just saying, I'm a fan, and it was a fatal 4-way. So I don't know why they can't seem to get it together on the main roster. If Bianca wants to take a break, kudos, props to her. I just hope this is an opportunity for some other women to shine, because they deserve it.
Oh, we got to welcome Isaiah Smalls.
Baby. Yeah. Give it to him. Give him Bo Rusher. Baby. All right. We got a super chat right here by the Three Kings. Yes, sir, Three Kings. Thank you so much. Big circle message. As far as I know, she's just taking a vacation. A staycation. That's cool. Go ahead and let Tez do the heavy lifting right now. She don't carry the company. Carry the company on that back. Son? She didn't take a break, although I still want to see, because Mommy Rhea said, we'll get back to this later. She said it. So I hope when she does come back, we get that NXT Bianca. And whatever happens at Payback between Raquel and Rhea, that we down the line see that Rhea Bianca
They
matchup.
have to. They're just saving it for a WrestleMania or something.
Gots to.
Because that's just too big to not be a WrestleMania match.
Gots to. Yeah, bedbugs, look, man. I'm just saying, you don't want those problems. That's all I'm saying. It's a public service announcement. Just take the flashlight, take your phone light, just take a few seconds. It's going to save you. Dylan Danger. Why are you looking at the computer? Why did she ate, right?
Yes, I don't know what's wrong with her.
Just got home from the hurricane half hour ago. Okay, well, I appreciate the fact that you're even in here, Sophie Dopey, considering what's going on over there. Wow. I hope you're going to be okay. I really hope you're going to be okay. Emily Lyons from way across the world. Welcome, Emily.
It's at the middle of the night. I know it's like 3 a.m.
Always a joy to see you. And I got to ask the question, did you say you went to AEW All In?
Yeah, did you?
I think you said you were going to go. I don't recall.
And if so, could you see anything? Because I kept saying to him, there's no way anybody could see anything.
Can you share your experience with that? What's up, Richard Martinez? House didn't get hit, only a little bit of flooding. Okay, good.
Okay.
Good. 3 Digglets with a super chat. Yes, sir, 3 Digglets. Come on now.
Thank
Circle
you.
message. Bianca taking a break and carrying the women's division on her back. See, that's what she got that Raquel Rodriguez wingspan. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she sure did. Now, I'm not going to say she carried it well necessarily, but she did carry it. Now, did she like Otis carry it? Y'all remember when she lifted Otis? Huh? That was something. Otis is
something. Otis is not like
Otis is body by steak.
Right.
Okay. Otis is solid. All right. Rumors AOP has re-signed with WWE. Wow.
What?
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Rumor has it.
All right, if that's the case, I was not mad at AOP. I don't think they had a good run. If this is true, because in this year, if I'm not mistaken, has been coming back to the main roster forever. I mean, you seen gender?
Right.
So don't end this year them. I beg of you, do not end this year them.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're going to do it, do it. But I'm a fan of AOP. What up, Tyrell Breed?
What up, Tyrell?
Good to see you up in the house. Richard Martinez with a super chat. Yes, sir, Richard Martinez. Thank y'all for joining us. If you just have, this is our channel mascot, Bone Crusher. We got a super chat by the one and only Richard Martinez. Circle message. What sounds better for Mania? Liv or Bianca versus Rhea?
Bianca versus Rhea. Because, I like the strength of it all, right? So they're impressive athletes and they're willing to do everything that we want to see. They got the power, they got the moves, they got the skill. Plus, they both get down and hit hard. I just feel like there's a different level of wrestling that we would get from them. And I feel like they can give us, if you think about the match we got from Sasha when she took on Bianca, and then you think about the match that Rhea and Charlotte gave us at WrestleMania, I think Bianca and Rhea might be able to top them both.
We're fans of Liv.
Yeah.
Again, we were there when she cashed in Money in the Bank and she won the SmackDown Women's Championship. We were amongst the crowd of people that said, "You deserve it."
Yes, we did.
But where they were going with her and her character and everything, we don't know. We want steady, Freddie, ready. And I kind of like the crazy Liv.
And right after she won, everybody turned on her. And I hated watching them turn on her. It was so awful. It was cringy.
But then she kind of went buck wild.
Yeah.
And then she calmed down, slapped the taste out of Raquel's mouth, and ended up teaming with her.
I'm telling you, they just need to bring back. They need to bring Braun.
Nikki Cross?
Rowan.
Oh.
They need to bring Bo and Liv. I'm telling you, that faction, everybody would just love it. Love it.
That'd be fire. Appreciate that very, very much.
Thank you.
Wow, so AOP really did get it. What up, D Extreme Tate? Good to see you up in here.
What up, D Extreme? What up, Marcus Baker?
All right, so you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get the ticker up. Let's get that ticker.
Get that ticker.
All right, folks, here we go. WWE Payback 2023 is about here. And they've had an interesting build. There's one thing in particular. I don't even know what's a match. I don't know what it is. We'll talk about it last because I don't understand it. And I think y'all may know what I'm talking about. All right, I'm going to talk about it dead last. Richard Martinez has one more super chat before we get into the first prediction. Circle message. Bianca versus Rhea could main event. Not so much Liv. #facts. Nothing against Liv. Nothing against Liv. We've seen shades of what she can do. But the bottom line is this. You bring in NXT, calling NXT Bianca Belair, calling the real EST of WWE. Come on, dog. Because I tell you what, the one thing that Rhea Ripley did not say to Liv is, we'll get back to this later.
Right, right.
All she did was waste her. She ain't wasting Bianca Belair. That ain't happening. Take the earrings off. She get the Vaseline, and it's gonna be on like a pot of neck bone, baby.
Well, no, that's absolutely true. But on a side note, I'm not going to stop saying it just in case it gets back to WWE Creative. When Alexa Bliss returns, if you don't figure out how to put her and Liv in a make them a tag team, they are the same size. They have a similar look and style. And I'm telling you, you could make them these creepy twins in some way. Oh,
I think it'd be good.
It would be so good. They have that similar style of wrestling. Oh.
No shade, Anthony. Nikki Cross was almost a superhero. She was a former Raw Women's Champion. Okay? She could put in that work and take it to Mama Rhea. I couldn't say it with a straight face. I do want a little Miss Bliss return. Only for the Baby Bowl brother and Milfomania Jack.
I thought we was getting a prediction.
All right. We'll talk about that later. All right, here we go. Let's get into these predictions. Like I said, this is going to be the very first prediction in honor of Mr. Rodriguez. Here it is, folks. Let's talk about it. We're not going to waste any more time. Mama Rhea, your heavyweight women's champion of the world, going against former NXT compatriot, once known as Raquel Gonzalez, now known as Raquel Rodriguez. My question is, number one, do you care about this match?
What?
And number two,
Who wouldn't care about this match? Why would you?
who
even
you
say
got?
that? Do you want to get down?
Drop that comment, but ladies first.
So I'm gonna tell you like this, son.
Lay it on the people.
Mommy Rhea ain't done. She ain't going nowhere. Why my mic keep falling off? She ain't done. She ain't going nowhere. Her and Raquel are gonna have a bomb match. It's gonna be the first of many. It's gonna be a few that'll be carried out. It will turn into a no holds barred match at some point. I mean, because we've seen them do it in NXT, and it was the best thing NXT ever did.
Okay.
So this is not going to end, but I do believe that this victory for Rhea, that there will be some interference from Dom.
So you're saying there's going to be some outside interference from Dirty Dom. Dirty Dom's going to play dirty. That's going to help Mama Rhea get that win.
I'm saying that, yes.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I'm not going to throw the other part of that catchphrase. I don't disagree. I'm disappointed because I really, really want to see Gonzalez come back up in this match. Well, again, seen shades of it when she got a whole, kerfuffle on Raw and she hit that clothesline to Rhea. That was a solid clothesline. Anytime you see somebody's head jerk, you hit that jerk. You hit that pole, back of your teeth click. There's the fly. There's the fly. Hang on, everybody. There's a fly in the house. And I got it. Got the fly. This right here, brought to you by Amazon.
We are not advertising for nobody for free.
Right.
That's not happening.
Fair enough. I want to see, my heart of hearts wants to see Raquel win. I want to see her win big, and I want to see her win the title. I know this is not going to happen. It is not Rhea's time yet.
Raquel's time yet?
Therefore, I don't think it's Raquel's time either. But she is a former NXT champion. Okay, so don't sleep on those skills. But what I do want to see is an all-out, no-holds-barred brawl. I want to see these. I want to see some sweat. I want to see these ladies spent. You know how you on the treadmill for an hour and the strands of hair are they're just laid out and you got nothing left in the tank? That's what I want to see. I want to see these two badass titans go at it and steal the freaking show. That's what I want to see, because we got a cage match coming up. I want to see this match put the cage match to shame. And they can do it. Both of these ladies are some hard hitters. Rhea more consistently than Raquel Rodriguez. But that's why I'm saying I want NXT Gonzalez to show up. That person that was putting people through walls, stuffing people in lockers.
Yes.
That's the Raquel that needs to show up at Payback.
Stuffed Dakota Kai in the locker. If y'all don't watch NXT,
you're missing out. You're missing out, son.
You're missing out, because right before Rhea got moved up to the main roster, her and Raquel just had falls anywhere. They were fighting backstage, and Dakota Kai at that time was best friends with Raquel. And she interfered, and Rhea threw her in a locker and locked her in the locker.
Stuffed it in there.
That was crazy.
Gonzalez had no feelings, didn't give a damn. Okay, who stood in her way? That's the person that needs to show up.
Yeah.
Because that's the person that Rhea is expecting. Rhea puts the fear in everybody. So, again, staying in the umbrella of kayfabe, that's what I want to see.
Emily did not go.
Emily did not go. Oh, okay.
And we also have an Emily Brown in here. Hey, got two Emilys in the house.
All right, we appreciate that. And we got another super chat by 3 Diglets.
Come on, 3
Yes,
Diglets.
Indeed. And before I see that super chat, if you have just joined us, do not forget, rack it, stack it, Smash
that
it.
like button, baby.
Smash
We
it.
really appreciate it.
We thank you so much. Circle message. Tiffany Stratton versus Sol Roca is the only women's match I want to see at Mania. Woo! Okay.
Wow, you want to see that over the Raquel and Rhea? Raquel and Bianca. Rhea and Bianca. Although Raquel and Bianca would be really good too. Imagine that as a triple threat. But I like Sol Ruca, but she definitely is green. Like, she, for a lot of her gymnastic skills, she's kind of bouncing around people, and she's really not connecting very well. So I get taken out. I see someone performing instead of being in the match. So I like her, and I'm hoping that she'll feel more comfortable with connecting and actually, making it look like you're fighting as opposed to dance fighting.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Sol Roca as well, but I'm very excited to see Tiffany versus Kiana. I'm very excited because Kiana don't take no mess. Sol Roca is athletic as I don't know what. So there's a lot of women on the NXT roster that just stand up. Everybody stands up and stands out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can't throw shade at anybody. So I wouldn't be mad at seeing any of this. Some of their promo skills need to, like Tiffany. I'm sorry, it's ridiculous. I know we talked about this. We're not going to hit on it. But I'm going to say thank you very much for that super chat. So let me see what the people say. You got Rhea. Rickety's got Raquel. Richard Martinez has a super chat. Thank you, Richard. If Bianca and Rhea feud, Bianca can't be heel. I feel you, and I can't even say Street Profits are heel. They're kind of heel-ish.
They're still they are, even though they're being heelish, it's not working. They're getting cheered, and so is Bobby. Nobody's booing them. So they're coming out as these badasses, and nobody's
But here's the
booing
thing.
them.
Bobby can't wear glasses and be taken seriously as a heel. You got to not wear the glasses, bruh. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Unless you're a woman. Because then you kind of take you know what I mean? You kind of got the unsuspecting and you take it off.
I'm just saying that I think their goal was to turn heel, but I think the audience, like how when Charlotte came back and everyone was digging her, the audience is not about to boo Bobby or the Street Profits. And Carmelo, hey, like if he joins, it's just nobody's booing these people.
Fair enough.
Everybody's down.
Fair enough. Thank you so much for that super chat. Jody, you got Rhea. Dinglebot, Rhea. I think this is going to be a sleeper match, the sleeper match of the night.
Who said that?
Three Kings.
Wow. We will see a Three Kings. I assume you will be here for the watch along.
I'll tell you what, man. There's just a couple people giving Raquel a shot, but it looks like we got Rhea is wow. Cliffy G got Raquel. Emily Lyons got Rhea. John Lee 45
for life.
Could live. Cost Raquel. And join the Judgment Day. Interesting. Here it is. Nation of Domination. Needs to be a longer build. And I think this match should end in a no DQ because neither. I'm okay with a no DQ. See, but that goes to what I was saying about these Titans need to get into it. I want to see chaos and anarchy in this matchup. I want to see, like Booker T says, I want to see him get a little dirt on him. You know what I'm saying? I want this to be a little messy, a little rough. You know? I was going to say something cringy, but I'm not going to say it.
You're going to get cringy?
I was going to say a little cringy. Last woman standing match. I like it, Angelo. I like it. Fair point. Three Diglets with another super chat right here. Come on, Three Diglets.
Three Diglets.
What? Circle message. Okay. Mama Rhea versus McQueen Raquel. This is WrestleMania worthy, and Rhea is going to retain because her run is simply not over yet. Raquel will get her chance when she switch that theme song.
We right here. We right here.
You don't said it.
Yep.
Theme song means everything. And that's another reason why I'm so mad at Sonya Deville being on the shelf. Her theme song is scary. When you hear it, it's like the screech. It's bigger than you see a bigger than life Sonya. She comes out in the dark garb. I love it. Music counts.
I'm gonna give an honorary mention to Emily Brown. She said last week was a rough time in wrestling, and I don't know if I could be excited for Payback right now, and I feel bad, but that's how I feel. Anyone else feel the same way? It is hard. Even when they did the Bray Wyatt tribute again on NXT, I was like, this isn't getting easier. Like it, it's hard because you know that these people are hurting so much more, like, the people who knew him and his family and all these people. But I love that they honor him, share the stories about how much he loved it and how much he, like what Becky shared with the story last when she dedicated her match to him, and Seth, and everyone is just sharing these stories about how amazing he was. And so somehow it brings me a little bit of comfort to be in a chat or in a conversation with other people who are mourning the same loss that we are. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to cry about it anymore, but I like being with other people who understand that we have that loss, and that we all are sharing that together and trying to heal together. So I just think community is important, but I totally understand.
Absolutely. And right now, folks, we got A versus the Fly at Payback. Who's going to win?
Well, the
Samoa
Fly
trying to
already
catch that
lost.
Fly. The Fly done got.
The Fly already lost.
So that's all I got to say about that. A versus the Fly versus Bedbugs at Payback. And that's a hard no for me, Sophie Dophie, because I do not care for insects. I'll share that story at another time. All right, so we pretty much, I think we all can agree, we are hoping for one hell of a match, but ultimately it looks like Rhea's going to become the victor and retain. Richard Martinez with another super chat right here. Thank you so much, Richard, for showing that love tonight. Circle, message, and that's just a thing that I do because I love the circle.
He does love the circle.
People miss Hurt Business. That's why no booze. This is true. They unceremoniously disbanded the Hurt Business when nobody asked them to.
Absolutely. Way prematurely.
And now you have two very good wrestlers who still got plenty left in the tank, and Shelton and Cedric gone. What happened with MVP and Omos? Nothing. You had him wrestle some big names and some top pay-per-views. For what?
Right.
Where's the push with the mighty Nigerian giant? Nothing. So now Lashley takes it upon himself to go ahead and go back into business. And we saw the Street Profits one more again on NXT, coming back home, talking to Mello. Talking to the family. You know what I mean? Bada boom, over here. Got the championships over here. You know what I mean? Where's the gabagool? It was great. It was great. But what's next? What's next? Missed opportunity. Thank you, Richard Martinez. Legit BR. What up? We got some folks coming up in here. I really appreciate you guys spending your time with us. We're not going to take too much of your time.
Hey man, we got 70 folks up here, only 27 likes. Man, help us out.
Smash it. All you got to do is do this.
Smash it. All you have to do is hit it.
Just do that.
You just back out of the chat for a second, hit it, click your chat, it will open right back up.
I share in your feelings, Emily Lyons. This was not an easy loss for any of us. And it's so amazing to see, because you go on social media and you see they're playing his theme song at non-wrestling events. You know what I mean? It's just, he just transcended, man. And that's why I didn't mind crying on camera. This grown man crying about this because it's just, he was a good dude. If you saw the video of Becky Lynch after Raw talking about one of the things that he did for her about a tables match after she just won the title, it just goes to show you, man, he's a good dude. He's a good dude. He's
Everybody
gonna be
said
missed.
that. He was such a nice, genuinely caring, giving, always had a smile for everybody, always put everybody before himself. I mean, he was just a great guy.
So we're gonna talk about let's throw this.
Thank
Let's
you,
do
Sophie
this.
Dophie. Thank you, Three Diglets.
Let's do this. We talked about Mommy Rhea. We all know that the Judgment Day have been having some issues as of late, a little bit of friction. My question is, are they going to be on the same page? Because Rhea said, she done said, fix it or else there's going to be some changes. If we, the Judgment Day, don't all walk out of Payback with gold, there's going to be some problems. It's going to be some furniture moving up in this mother trucker. I said trucker because it's a family show. So we have your reigning, defending, undisputed, still carrying 2 belts. And I don't know why. With a tag team that doesn't even have a tag team name. Kevin Owens fight, and Sami Zayn versus Finn Balor and Senior Money in the Bank, Damian Priest. Who you got? Who you got?
So
I see we got 850. Big boy! Let's see what we got.
I think it would be more, okay, so if they lose, then we have Rhea making some changes, and we all would like to know what that looked like. But if you put the titles on them, it almost would be more interesting because they still have issues. And then they gonna fall out, but they're the tag team titles. I don't know, like holders, like I really am not sure. I think it could go either way. I think they've done a okay job with Kevin and Sami, but they're
Come on now, lay it on the people.
it's boring to me. It's like what we really wanted to see was them because of the bloodline and the whole thing. And of course, they have history, but I think I'd rather see it on Finn and Damian. But I'd rather them split them up. But I guess that's neither here nor there since that wasn't an option.
All right, I'm gonna say I have not loved the run, although the crowd still loves them. They're still crowd favorites, especially when they were in Canada. So
well, of course
they're still
Canada.
getting over with the crowd. But this whole thing with Sami and the bloodline was a really big deal. And to see him break away and they dethrone the tag champs of the Usos, like that was part of the whole telling of this story, right? I thought for sure at some point Sami would have popped in during the bloodline with Jay and
absolutely
nothing. So basically it's like it never even happened, right? I got to tell you, I like it. I agree with it. I believe that the tension would be palpable. You could cut it with a butter knife.
It's butter,
hot. It's butter. It's butter, baby. My prediction is a new undisputed World Tag Team Champions, the Judgment Days, Finn Balor and Damian Priest. Because these two have an issue with getting along. And there's nothing quite like having opposites being forced to work together when you're tied with some belts. And my only hope, because I do not want to see them carry around 2 belts. How ridiculous is it going to look for Damian to have 2 belts and a briefcase? I need you to not. If you got new heavyweight championship belts on both Raw and SmackDown, by gosh, it's time for some new tag team belts. 1 each. That's all I got to say about that. Who you got, big boy? You got Sami and KO. Roland Berg got Sami and KO. Rickety. Rhea, they keep going back to NXT every week. And now you got Dirty Dom being a special guest referee. I should have worn my ref shirt. I'm gonna wear my ref shirt
At Payback.
for Payback. I'm gonna wear the ref shirt for Payback. Angelo, you got Kevin and Sami, Wesley, Sami and KO, Emily Brown, Sami, KO all day. Triple exclamation marks. She put the exclamation mark on it. There's gonna be some problems on Raw. Facts. JD McDonough. Ooh, you think it's gonna replace Damian Priest?
I won't like Judgment Day anymore if they do that.
I don't want to see that either. I like him being the buzzing fly.
I don't like that.
But I don't want him replacing Damian at all. Lord Farquaad from Shrek will interfere and Priest and Finn wins. That's hilarious. KO and Sami, Finn gets kicked out of Judgment Day. Oh, that sucks. I don't want that to happen. All right. We feel like we have Dinglebop. We've been seeing a lot of the Judgment Day across all three brands as of late. Everything just kind of blends in, homogenizes into one melting pot.
You're right.
So I kind of feel you on that.
And we have seen this already, so it's not as exciting.
Yeah, Lord Farquaad. I love it. Three Diglets with a super chat. Thank you, Three Diglets, for showing that love. Big circle message. KO and Sami are taking it, baby. Yes, they are getting stale, but I'm tired of Priest more. Ouch. Can we just fast forward to the part where he messes up his cash in? Dang, you don't took Damian Priest and just stuffed him out. You did. That's what you just did.
I don't get it, man. What's wrong with Damian Priest?
Does anybody else let me ask the people.
I don't understand.
Let me take it to the people. Does anybody else think that Damian Priest is going to have a failed cash in of his Money in the Bank contract? I'm curious. I'm really curious. And I don't know who he ultimately is going to go after. I think it would be the craziest thing in the world if he actually defeated Roman Reigns and got the title. Because everybody kept saying, who's the guy? Who's the guy?
He ain't the guy to replace.
Just imagine. But it's not gonna happen.
I'm not saying he's the guy to replace Roman.
But does anybody else think that he, in fact, will have a failed cash in? I'm really curious.
You know who's going to take that belt from Roman?
Thank you, Three Diglets.
Bobby
B.
Well,
I don't know. He's kind of busy managing the Street Profits right now, so not really sure. I like two brothers arguing. Yeah, I know. Sami and KO, Judgment Day, Sami and KO. Huh. Damian is leaving the Judgment Day. Interesting.
Daddy Damian. Wow, Anthony.
Hey, man. Hey. Call it what you will.
Did you see the shirt in the WWE store that said Roman's my daddy?
No. Oh, no, wait. Yes, I did. What?
I didn't order it. I almost ordered it just to put it on so you would see it while it was on film. But I didn't.
You smiling like you ordered it.
Because it would have been funny. I just thought it would have been so funny to just put that shirt on. That would have been hilarious.
I need you to buy up that shirt immediately. Don't give an opportunity to buy that shirt. He ain't wearing that shirt on the set. I'll have this whole thing go black.
All of a sudden, you see my shirt and everything just... Okay.
Fireflies be coming out. All right, so Priest wins. You don't be hating. All right. So I think I'm seeing a lot of Sami and KOs in here. So basically, it looks like the majority of the people are saying a retention of the tag team champions. All right.
First of all, the Extreme Tape, I am well aware that Cody Rhodes should be the one to take it from Roman Reigns. They don't even have Cody fighting on this pay-per-view. He's a guest on Grace Waller. So we can pretend
hold on.
like they're pushing him, but...
We didn't get there. That's going to be last.
Well, no, I'm just commenting because they're saying that Bobby's not going to be the one to take it from Roman.
Okay, fair enough. That's going to be last. All right, hold on. All right, so let's get to this one over here. Yeah, let's do this one because I want to save some goodies because the last thing is going to be just kind of So let's talk about this one. let's talk about this one. Folks, to say that it's been, they haven't, this has not been like weeks and weeks and weeks of build, but what they've done in the short time,
Brilliant.
Brava. Okay, the promos that Shinsuke has been cutting have been scathing. The fact that he's looking gritty, he's sweating, he's speaking in his native tongue, and he's taking it.
It's great.
And he's hit on a real life issue going on with Seth Rollins back.
This is the best Shinsuke that we've seen, and I'm here for it.
And I wish they had done this with Asuka. But that's okay. So I got to ask the question of you and of the people. World heavyweight title is on the line. Seth freaking Rollins against the king of strong style, a very cold and calculating Shinsuke Nakamura in honor of Rick. Boo! I really missed his openings. Who you got?
Shinsuke. Shinsuke. Seth needs to get surgery on his back, and he needs to heal it, or he really is gonna end his career. So I think that Seth has ignored his body for way too long. Your body's a temple. You can't just do that. So I think that it's time for Shinsuke. It's time for him to have a strong run, strong style. And Seth needs to go ahead and have surgery and take care of his back before he can't walk.
Okay.
For real.
All right. Let me see. I want to take it to the people before I give my prediction. What up, Pretty Richie? Where you been at, brother? Good to see you up in here. Good to see you guys. Should we have... Let me ask you a question. I don't want to throw it out there. I don't want to put no pressure on nobody. But should this be defended at Payback? Your world Super Chat championship of the world? I don't know.
Well, it is a pay-per-view.
I don't know. Just throwing it out there. All right. We got Nakamura.
Hey, Aaron Drew.
What up, Aaron Drew? Nakamura. Sophie Dopey's got Seth. George Louis. Seth. Wise Man. Nakamura. B. Cody said Raw the Mania.
Oh, I know what he said. This isn't about him not wanting it. It's not about us not wanting it for him. It's about the road to getting there, and we don't see it paving its way.
Anthony's got Seth. I don't want Cody to win since he already lost, but it probably is going to be Cody. We'll get there. For Reed has got Seth, Wesley Seth, Jaden Seth.
Okay.
Seth. Dylan, I'm not mad at the anime heels because anime heels, they get the job done.
They sure do.
they get the job done.
Our kids were all in the anime. We know.
Love Shinsuke. You got Seth. 850. You got, you want to say Nakamura. It's in your heart of hearts, but you're going with Seth. Emily Brown, Seth all day.
Jody Bennett even got Nakamura. Okay, Jody.
18 minutes of strong style. Shin for the win.
Aaron Drew has Seth. Okay.
Tyrell's got Seth, and we got a super chat by 3 Diglets. Yeah. What's going on right here? This might be the biggest super chat single of the night. Circle message. Nakamura winning the world title, and it's about damn time too. A worthy, uncrowned champion, and I'm gonna enjoy every second of it. Seth, go get your rest, man. You've done a lot for us. Give the man his flowers. Now get the hell on, Jack.
Hashtag facts right there. Okay, we're back on the same page.
I love the way you ended. Now get the hell on, Jack.
Get the hell on, Jack.
You did some 3 Diglets.
You been cracking us up lately.
For real. You be, man, you be writing them. I appreciate it. Get the hell on, Jack. Yeah, there's a couple people I want to say that to, but I'm not. Not in here. In life. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I gotta be honest with you. I think it's gonna be a good match. I refuse to accept that they are doing this to Shinsuke for him to lose, because then what? This has been stellar. And they're touching on something that's really legit for Seth Rollins. I would hate to see him lose, because we all know he's not going to shake Seth's hand. We all know, I think it's fair to say, this is not going to be like the Cody and Brock match. He's not going to shake his hand, hold his hand up.
Right.
It ain't going to be none of that. Okay, by either one of these guys. Love me some Seth.
Seth will probably leave on a stretcher. They probably will end it that dramatically.
I think it's time. I think it is time for the king of strong style to get that singles gold, baby.
And think about it. So they do have Seth like go out on a stretcher or can't walk out on his own or whatever, right? You go, you get your back surgery, take your time, whatever, however. I mean, back surgery is a big deal. You might be out for a year, whatever. By the time you come back, you already got this storyline. I'm back. You're attacking him now. Who's, and you got that grudge already continued, ready for when he comes back.
Now look,
revenge.
Shinsuke's promo. These have been some personal attacks. He brought the wife. He brought the daughter. His mama.
His daddy,
his grandmama, his bald-headed grand. You know what I mean? Like, he done brought the whole for the family dog into this. Your vet will know I am the reason your dog will never walk again. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's taking it somewhere. So I will say this. If Shinsuke doesn't win the title, much like Raquel and Rhea, I'm okay with this being, because he did say he wants to hurt him. You know what I mean? I'm okay if they run this back. No pun intended. Only if Shinsuke goes off the rails. I'm okay if he goes off the rails and the ref is like, that's it, call the match. And he's just unleashing a fury on Seth Rollins. And Seth Rollins is going to try to battle back. I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
but I still say Shinsuke for the win.
Yeah, they could probably draw this out a little bit. I could see that.
And I'll be down for it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be down for it. You should be like AEW by having 80 championships. I mean, they don't need 80, but they need a couple more. Shin. Emily Lyons, you love them both deserving. I mean, fair. We love them all too, but somebody's got to win. The two Emilys are on the same page. I love it.
Oh, Emily and Emily, new best friends.
I love it. Pretty Richie with a super chat. Thank you, Pretty Richie.
Hey, thank you, Pretty Richie.
This is what I'm talking about. Welcome to the party. Circle. Message. Might sound wrong, but broken down champs are my favorite. Not because they're hurt, but just the fighting spirit. Wish they did it with Roman over 3 years and seeing him breaking down in storyline. Well, if you like broken up, broken down, then you're going to like this dude. Who's the man to take it to Roman Reigns? It's the man with the largest arms in the world. Hulk Hogan has got one more run at him, brother. And what you gonna do?
Those are not the largest arms in the world anymore.
Look, man, I couldn't.
Somebody let the air out of those tires.
Yes, well, look, it's not my fault. I've been in a car accident.
Not you, fool.
I like it. Goodness. I like it. I like the fighting spirit as well. And I think because of that, the first time that Shinsuke shook the hand and brought him in, and he saw the mustache was rattled. What movie was that from? The mustache is rattled. He was like, wait a minute, why do you know about that? How do you know about that? Okay. I loved it. Seth is concerned. The thing about a caged animal, you back them into the corner, that's when they're at their most dangerous position.
Yeah.
Because they got nothing to lose and they will scrap till the death. And Shinsuke's expecting that. But he also knows that he is on some borrowed time.
But I totally agree with you also, because if you think about it, think about some of the greatest matches and the feuds and things that we've had. Think about the extent of Shawn Michaels when Triple H attacked him and he was injured in his lower back, and you're just rooting for Shawn, and you're just like, Triple H became the most hated man in America that night, when he realized that it was him. So I think, like you're saying, that when you have the broken down, beaten up man, then people really get behind him and rally on another level. And then the bad guy is a heel on another level. So it is really good.
Well, that's why I love this right here. We got Three Diglets calling Pretty Richie, Ravishing Richie Bailey. Can we call you that? I love that, Ravishing Richie. I got to work on my Rick Rude impersonation. I love that.
It's like this.
Okay. What? Okay, this is the dang. You don't give
but
it
I'm
away.
not sweating enough, because he was very sweaty.
You don't give it away for free. It ain't this kind of show.
Oh, please.
What on God's green earth? All right. These keys up in here. Okay. Aaron Drew. What's up, Aaron Drew? Good to see you up in here.
What
yes,
up,
sir.
Aaron
Drew showing that super chat love. Circle message. Cody can get to Roman. Cody could win the chamber or Royal Rumble. But I have the Ring NL Guta winning the Rumble, challenge for the world title, and Cody winning an Elimination Chamber match for Roman. We still have months.
I mean, I just feel like you're right. They could do that. Him winning the Rumble 2 years in a row, to me, would be very uneventful. It's almost like a let's try and do this again. I don't know. They would, I think the Elimination Chamber thing sounds better. But I guess it's like they don't know what to do with him now that this Brock thing is done. So I don't know.
Interesting. I like it. I'm wondering if you or anybody else thinks that Gunther's going to break the Honky Tonk Man's record.
He almost has, right?
He almost has. We're not there yet. But I'm really curious. I'm really, really curious. Aaron Drew, you already know.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for that love.
Appreciate you.
Three Douglas loves Hogan. That's what I'm talking about. LMAO. Catchphrase that we won't be on that long and you end up being on for 2 hours. Yeah, okay, look, Sophie Duffy.
It's only been 1 hour.
It's 1 hour, 2 minutes, and I'm about to wrap up. Okay? But then it gets interesting,
Sophie Duffy trying to get rid of us.
Good night, people. See you guys for the next live. All right, Sophie Duffy, be well, be safe.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being the OG,
Glad
triple OG.
Doing well.
And we will see you for Payback because we will be doing that live watch along. Okay, so come back and be safe out there. Thank you so much for joining us. He's a pretty fella, can't lie. Fair enough. Fair enough. I ain't mad.
Ricky said, Cody who?
That's
what I'm saying. Like
people throwing. People, what is this? Do something strange for a piece of change. Who said that? Who said that?
Ain't nobody said that.
Got people over here dancing up a storm. All right. Careful.
He
has 9 more days to beat the record.
Anthony, you cracked me up.
9 more days. Yeah, I guess he's probably going to beat the record. All right. Unless the Honky Tonk Man comes back. Well, I'm the Honky Tonk Man. The Honky Tonk Man. Honky Tonk Man.
Wow.
It's possible. It's possible. All right. Let's go with the another ladies match. How about another ladies match right here? Cage match.
There's no reason to give Trish this win.
Cage heat. That's what they're calling it.
There's no reason to give Trish this win.
Hall of Famer, legend, Trish Stratus wants to give a little stratisfaction to the man, to the big time, the one and only former women's champion, Becky Lynch. Now, my question is, we got a couple at Payback. We got Seth and we have Becky. Are both of these people going to lose? Are both these people going to win? Is it going to be a 1 up and 1 down? What's it going to be?
First of all, every time they fight, she needs Zoe to interfere to help her. So there's nothing about this that makes me feel like Trish could beat her just had one-on-one. And it doesn't seem like we've come this far for them to give it to Trish.
Now, this is just bragging rights.
Yeah, it's just bragging rights.
I say the numbers game always seems to lend a hand. If you watch NXT, the Creed brothers took it to Schism. They schismed all over Schism. Okay? Took off the, it was like he was Kane. It was just, rah! On the cage door at people. Cage ain't gonna hold nobody back. I'm not saying Zoe Stark is gonna go ahead and rip the hinges off.
I was gonna say, I don't think she's that strong.
But I'm saying it's a numbers game. Now, she did clock Trish inadvertently. Trish went through a table again. They got to get on the same page. Who you got for the win?
Becky.
All right.
My namesake.
All right. Anybody else want to comment on that? Anybody else want to chime in before I lend a hand? Let me see. Pretty Rich, you got Big Time Bex. Trish is scared of Becky Lynch. Interesting. Big Time. We got the man. Emily Line got the man. It's been a horrible feud. It hasn't been a great feud. It had potential. Trish is throwing out some of her old school one-liners. I appreciated that, but yeah, this has not been great.
I do agree that Lita may come and interfere if Zoe's trying to figure out how to help her cheat in some way. That I do think Lita will come and interfere with Zoe Stark on the outside.
I didn't even think about that. I say this.
Someone else just said that in the comments, but I was already thinking.
I love it. However, even though Trish turned on Lita, you know how it is. Somebody turns on you, but then you end up going on their side anyway. I think that's probably what's going to end up happening because the world is expecting Lita to come back and take it to Trish. And I think she's going to come and actually take it to what?
How did it get back out?
Wait a minute.
You let it out?
There's another fly in here?
What?
We got 2 flies in here? Okay. That's kind of crazy.
That's insane, y'all.
I think that is possible. I don't necessarily want to see it because I don't know what she's going to do. The last time Lita was in the ring, it was And I don't want especially in a cage match. But if anybody can get down with the get down, it should be on paper Lita. But if there is no Lita interference, I'm saying Becky for the win.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's fair. There's no reason, so Trish will win then. Okay. Thank you, Trish. Trish fears Becky. Becky with Lita interfering. Yep. Okay. Big Time Bex. The man. I'm mad at Jimmy Uso. I don't care what he says. What he did to Jay is unforgettable. Yeah, Emily. I mean, I don't really know where the bloodline storyline is going right now. I don't like the fact that Roman has disappeared. I don't like the fact that Roman has not mentioned, as far as we know, anything about Bray. I kind of feel a type of way about that. Even if he didn't want to show up.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. Lita comes back. She will help Becky Lynch. Okay. All right.
So who do you have? Did you say?
I got Becky
you
Lynch.
Got Becky too. Okay.
If Lita does not interfere, that's how it's going to go down.
Okay.
That's how it's going to go down.
I agree with you, Zay. I do think that they need to let the legends retire and do and shine on these younger talents for sure.
All right. How about this one right here? How about, yeah, let me talk to you.
Of course it's going to be LA Knight.
Is that what everybody is saying? Is everybody saying LA Knight? Yeah. Did the Miz out? Yeah. LA Knight? Who is getting this win Although you done kind of already said who you think is going to get the win. Who you got, people? Who you got? And you have to at least admit what Miz did was pretty. He did a pretty good LA night. Actually, he looked more shredded than the Julian salad, man. Had a little sheen on him. You know, I think he's saying LA Knight's a little greasy, but that's I don't know. Bray, anyone but Roman. Dang, that is cold, Rickety. That is cold. Pretty Richie guy, yeah. LA Knight. Wowzers. Nobody's giving any love to the Miz.
No,
Three Diglets.
Three Diglets is giving love to
Okay, Miz. Three Diglets. Mm-hmm. Eli Drake. That's hilarious. Anthony L.A., Aaron Drew sending prayers. Hurricane was literally right next to me. Oh, snap. 850. Good gracious. Are you okay? Because there was another person here earlier who was also in that neck of the woods, and they had to evacuate and went to a hotel. So we hope you're okay.
Wait, why someone said that they needed to what?
Aaron Drew sending prayers. That hurricane was literally right next to me when it made landfall here in Florida.
Geez.
So we are definitely sending our prayers to you guys. I know how difficult hurricanes can be. I've lived through them. It is no joke. It is no joke. LA Knight, LA Knight, LA Knight. Roman could be sad. That could be the case. I just saw it again.
I did too.
I'm going to close the door because it's not going to escape.
Anyway.
Wow, LA Knight, Los Angeles Knight. He's his government name. He's the government name right there.
That's funny.
Wow. Okay. Three Diglets. Yes, sir. Right. That's what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Three Diglets. Circle. Message. I got Miz winning because if LA Knight wins, their feud will be over. If Miz wins, we'll continue to see this dope back and forth between these two. I don't disagree with that.
Yeah.
I like it. Because the thing is, if LA Knight does win.
And if Miz wins, it's going to be because of cheating. Because it's the Miz.
The Miz needs a win. He needs a big win.
Maybe Maurice will come and interfere.
I would love that.
I know, and she hasn't been out in a while. So
I would love that. But I agree with this. On paper, LA Knight should win, but I tell you what, I'm going to agree with Three Diglets. I'm going with the Miz for the win. Wow. And I would love for Maurice to come back out and do some interference. That would be great. And for her to go, yeah. Oh, what's yeah in French? Journal-oui. Oh, I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to go Miz for the win. Because this should continue. Because if LA Knight just wins, Miz is going to do what? Is his whole thing just putting over talent now?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's kind of sad.
Marcus Baker, yeah, that's what he was saying, that he sees a possibility of Lita returning and turning heel and helping Trish. But I don't see, Becky doesn't have anybody. So it doesn't make sense for there to be 3-on-1 against Becky, and Becky just has nobody. How do you even get out of that? I don't like that. I don't see that.
Byron, interesting take on Tiffany Stratton. I didn't like the fact that they just showed her and there was nothing that came of it. I wouldn't be mad if she actually did show up. Now, there has to be a point to it, because the thing that I don't like is Zoe Stark, like this, to me, like it's still fresh from the draft. It's like she's still kind of dripping NXT behind the ears. You know what I'm saying? I don't like NXT messing with just fresh off the boat NXTers. Does that make sense? Like there has to be some separation here. You dig what I'm saying? I'm not mad at it, but there has to be an ultimate point to it. And I don't necessarily want it to be like Becky Lynch showing up on NXT, taking it to Tiffany Stratton. We have Dana Brooke over here messing around right now in tag action. I'm not mad at it, but I'm kind of mad at it, if that makes sense. All right. More than 90% of people powers out. Oh, that sucks. Wow, that sucks. Dang. That sucks. I hope everybody's going to be okay over there. That really sucks. All right, let's keep it moving a little bit. I don't want to get too sad thinking about this. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We have Austin Theory, A-Town Down, former United States champion, taking it to current United States champion, Rey Mysterio, formerly known as Rey Mysterio Jr. I love the fact that, and I'm going to be honest with you, I think it's really cool that both father and son individually are singles champions. I think it's awesome. I would love to see the Mysterio home and see their wall of titles. I think it would be great. But this goes to what I was saying about people who are kind of in the twilight of their career having a title reign, right?
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio still has plenty left in the tank as far as I'm concerned. One of the greatest luchadors of all time.
Yeah.
Love the fact that my man has got a title. I would love to see Edge for the title, depending on where he goes. There was a video, I don't know if it's accurate, maybe y'all saw it on YouTube or social media, but at the AEW show, I think it was like in the concession stands, like back in the somewhere where the bathrooms are. Like I think they were playing Edge's music. You know what I mean? Like it seems to me like they're trying to send a message and hey Edge, come on over.
And maybe Edge wants to have a little run with Christian over there.
I would love it.
Why not?
But I'm saying Edge has another run in him.
But why not have it at AEW?
But that's my point. Even if you're in the twilight of your career, even if you're going to have a resurgence someplace else, I love the fact that you are a champion. I love the fact that Rey Mysterio is a champion.
So you have Rey for the win?
Here's what I'm going to say.
Okay.
Ladies first.
Why? I'm asking you.
All right, here's what I'm going to say. I love the fact that Rey Mysterio is a champion, but it wasn't supposed to be Rey. It was supposed to be Santos Escobar.
Mm-hmm.
You know how I feel about Legado del Fantasma. They're better as heels. Yes, the LWO was great and everything, so forth and so on. It was supposed to be Santos. And I think we're going to see an Escobar interference.
Yeah.
That is going to cause Rey the title. And now we're going to have these two going at it.
So all of LWO is going to turn heel?
Just saying.
They'd be more exciting.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I give him that title back, maybe have a better push, better run. What do you think?
I mean, that's what I was thinking too, that, we really do need a heel Santos. We do. It would be such better TV. And
you take the LWO shirt, you rip it, you take the luchador mask that Rey gave you. And that's that's ultimate disrespect. You don't mess with the luchador mask.
Well, I don't know if he'd want to actually rip that. He'd probably need to bring out a
Well, actually, Dirty Dom couldn't rip it. Remember, he tried to rip it. He just couldn't. He was like, it wasn't like a Hulk Hogan shirt. He was like, let me tell you something, brother. Just put it down. That's what ended up happening. He didn't have the arm strength, brother.
He should have just had it at the ring. She could have did it.
I think it's about time for LWO to disband and we get back to Legado del Fantasma business. And I think it happens at Payback. I think Santos is going to get a little payback on Rey for taking his spot. And it wasn't like it was his fault, but you know how it goes.
Pretty Richie has a good comment.
What do we got? Let's see who we got.
Right there.
Ooh. Yes. Okay. Let me get down there. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump real quick. Who you got, folks? Ray, A-Town down. Ray, Mysterio, Ray. Ooh, wow, Ray. Love Awesome, but he's not getting that championship back. Wow. Yeah, the hurricane over here in Florida was a lot of rain. Emily, you're in Florida too.
Oh, okay.
All right, we got some Floridians up in the
we got
house.
quite a few people from Florida over
That's
there.
awesome. And we hope you're safe and okay as well, Emily. Did they cancel the Shotzi Bailey feud? I think so. I don't know what the heck happened with that.
Yeah, I don't think. I think that did get canceled.
Santos wants the belt. See? I don't trust Santos. That's what I'm saying. I said the whole time, and y'all were like, no, it's okay. Let the LWO be the LWO. I'm like, no, I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I don't like it.
Yeah.
They're better as heels.
Yeah.
But that's okay. No more LWO. Nope. I don't see it happening. Ray, Zelina versus Santos and Elektra. Woo! You don't put something on it. Elektra Lopez still feeling that sting being dropped off around the corner like a streetwalker. Dropped off on Boyle and 8th. She had to walk back to NXT. That's what happened. Pretty Richie with a super chat right here. Yes, sir. Circle message. If Santos is smart, he would turn on Ray after Ray retains so he can get that title. I can see that happening too. But I think the sting of it, the betrayal, and that betrayal causes a title loss. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. So I'm good with it either way, Pretty Richie. But I think we all can agree, or at least most of us, that we're sensing a Santos interference some way, somehow.
Nation, yes, we are excited to see what they are doing with Bertho and Garza at NXT. And I'm excited for it.
How many times have I got to say this? We have 2 hours of NXT, and yet some way, somehow, they're able to wonderfully weave storylines, backstage segments, filmed segments, women's matches. They even had a women's interference. It was just, I think it was, what was it? It was right behind Street Profits and the Family. They're able to do this week after week after week, and 3 hours of Raw. And we can't get 2 women's matches. You had 5, 6, 7 hours of AEW All In, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's still going on over there. I think there's some dark matches still taking place in Wembley. I don't know what it is about AEW, but they be going some hours, man. 1 women's match. 1.
AEW did the same thing.
No, I said AEW.
Yeah.
1 women's match.
Out of 11.
But yet you can go to junior high and they're showing the big boys how to stomp. I think that's crazy.
Well, I don't think we're talking about splitting up the LWO. I think we're talking about them going back to being who they were and being heels and being less phantasma.
Terrell, I know it's not Austin's fault. I know this. The thing is, doesn't matter, because the storyline would be he stole my spot instead of encouraging me to get up, dust myself off, and get back in the ring, and you support me from the outside. You took my spot. That's the storyline. That's what we're going to get. That's how it's going to go down, I think. You're safe. Good. I'm glad. Everybody that is affected by the
Why did we go black?
Okay, this is a very expensive piece of equipment. This is the second time this has done this.
You're just gonna have to return it, I guess.
Okay. This needs to be a software update.
You guys say hi to our daughter, Tyann.
Oh, she in the house?
Mm-hmm.
I did tell her we were going live. What up, TJ Thug? How long do you cook meatloaf
I
for? At
already
what
answered
temp?
her.
Is this what you're...
But you should probably Google it to double check depending on how much meat. So if you're doing like 2 pounds, then you might need to do it longer. So Google that.
Don't forget the oatmeal.
Yeah, make sure you add a cup of oatmeal to it.
And season it. Wow, I surely asked about some... You just dipped in here to ask about some meatloaf with some... Okay, you know what? All right. At least you said sub. All right, thank you. Go feed your husband.
Right.
That's hilarious. Thank y'all for showing her some love.
Yeah, thank you.
Good gracious. All right, I think we got one more left.
3 Diglets. Not
Who
reading
said
that.
what now?
3 Diglets is not acting family show like.
Family show. We do it
Family show.
The question is, how much meat are we talking about? Make
See.
sure you cook it long. Make sure you cook it hard.
See, and Tyann, I want to hear from Jack Anna.
Jack Anna. All right. She liked it. She thought it was funny. They appreciated it. We got to do, for those that don't know, we haven't done it in a while. We've been so busy. But we have a news segment that we do. It's a spoof news segment this week in wrestling. I'm Jack Anoff. This is Betsy Bedwetter. And that's where we let out our inappropriateness, because this is a family show. So we kind of dip our toe into the inappropriate pool over there. All right, let's talk about this right here. We're going to leave this. This is last, because I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is supposed to be.
He's just supposed to be on his show. Which obviously it will turn into a fight. I guess they're trying to put...
But for what?
Why? Guess they're trying to put Waller over.
So we have Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, on the Grayson Waller effect. And I got to be honest with you. I don't like it. Cody's a company guy. He's willing to do company things. I will give him credit for that. Sometimes it's to your detriment. That may not necessarily be in your best interest, sir. You came back for that strap. Now, for whatever reason, they stuck you on Raw. They kept teasing the heavyweight title, which you did not come for, and you specifically said, "I don't want it. My daddy had that. That's not what I came here for." Unfortunately, you will never get that which you came back for, because it technically no longer exists.
Yeah.
Unless you take it off of Paul's shoulder.
Right.
You came back for the WWE title. It might be easier. You came back for the WWE title. Technically, it doesn't exist. It's now the Undisputed title. All right. So the Universal Championship in WWE had a baby. And out popped this interesting looking goldish, blackish, Undisputed title. I don't see how the road to Reigns goes through Grayson Waller. This feels like an unnecessary pit stop for me.
Yeah.
Does anybody know what the end game is for this? I would really like to know. Who else has got something to say in here? Something embarrassing. Okay, my bad, Emily. My bad. But if you haven't watched our This Week in Wrestling, it's comedy gold.
Yeah, you got to go look at one of the old ones if you haven't seen it, just so you get an idea.
It's comedy gold. That's right, Bedwetter. I'm Jack Anoff, and this is Betsy Bedwetter. It's comedy gold. Tony Storm had one of Charlotte's pies. Can we speak on what kind of pie? No, I'm not going to go there.
Wow.
Got the youngster in the house. Let me see. Just to get the viewers to tune into Payback, plus they're really high on Waller, get him over with the big name. I liked Waller on NXT. I got to be honest with you. He's good at what he does. I don't necessarily think, to me, I don't feel like this is translated as well on the main roster like it did on NXT. That could just be me.
Yeah.
But whatever. I mean, it is what it is. coming off of the biggest event in pro wrestling history, basically with AEW's All In with that attendance record, and the show, even with one women's match, was still a solid show. Every match was a solid match. I don't know how you go from that, and with Triple H calling these guys like a second-rate promotion, to Cody Rhodes, who helped build AEW, and you stick him on the Grayson Waller effect. Do you understand what I'm saying? The weight of this is off balance.
But it's because they are so into Grayson Waller, because they just had him come and interact with John Cena too. I mean, they really are trying to push this dude. So,
but did that do him any good? This is what I'm saying. I think they're going about this all wrong. You had Roman Reigns defeat The Undertaker at Mania. It still didn't do Roman Reigns any good.
Not until people decided that they were going to like him. But
3 years ago.
Think about
3 years ago.
when he came back. Think about the power move he did. He came back and attacked Bray and Braun. They're no easy wins. You know, like it was crazy. He came back strong. They need to do a strong play. Waller is just a joker. He's just a Miz part two.
My point exactly.
And we already have the Miz. So yeah, I don't know what they're doing with this, but it doesn't seem to be working.
But see, that's the thing. This is not a good feud for him. This is not a good feud for him. You don't have somebody like Roman Reigns fooling around on the Grayson Waller effect. You just don't. My man was in a cage match with Seth freaking Rollins with a torn pectoral muscle. We all remember what that looked like.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us might have thrown up in our mouth a little bit when he first took off his jacket.
Yeah, if y'all didn't see my reaction to it, you got to go back. I couldn't even look. I just was like this. It was way too much. And he deserves better than this.
You don't go from that to this.
No, this is whack. And it makes me feel like I said before, like this whole run is one big receipt.
I just feel like up, maybe. It's wild.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes, special guest on the Grayson Waller effect. But if it becomes a match after that, I mean, yeah, I'm picking Cody for the win. This is not to say I don't want to take anything away from Grayson Waller. Like I said, he's good at what he does. He's good in the ring. I'm not taking that away from him. This just ain't it for Cody. I don't know what this is going to be, and I hope it's going to be something more than what we're seeing.
They may need to end up putting Theory and Waller together as the two overconfident, hot-headed. But I mean, I really just wish they would get on board with reuniting the way, because if Austin came up short, it would be a good opportunity for his ego to be dropped and for him to be really dejected, and for his family to come alongside him. And I think if they put the way back together, they would be successful. Well, otherwise, you're wasting all of them.
3 Diglets with a super chat. And you say, 3 Diglets. You know what this is, right?
Thank you, 3 Diglets.
You know what this is.
What is it?
Circle message. This is just another opportunity for the crowd to sing that part of the song that goes, whoa!
Absolutely.
I love that part of the song.
It's so fun. Yeah.
That's the one thing I miss about Finn Balor's entrance when he comes out.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
I love that.
When people take the time to choose entrance music that people are either going to dance or feel like they have to sing along to, it's so important that your entrance music is so important to your character and to engaging the audience. There's so many people with the whack music that I just don't understand. Like, this is your opportunity. You don't just pick a song you like. Pick a song that you think the world will get stuck on and feel addicted to and want to react to. And so I love those kind of moments, and I love that he has this song.
I'm fine with singing the song. I just have a hard time accepting the fact that you went weeks and weeks and weeks getting your butt handed to you by the beast Brock Lesnar to this.
Mhm.
Like you overcome that hurdle.
Yeah.
It was weird because there are some guys that are just here to get guys over past the torch, if you will. Cody's not that guy. Nobody needs to get Cody over now. I know things kind of went how they went AEW, but there was no reason at all for Brock to, pass the torch. Okay, you got my stamp of approval, but fine. It was a good match. It was what it was. It's just crazy to go from that. Just like with Omos,
To
you go from
Grayson
fighting
Waller.
that to like you're now in a 25-man battle royal. It's just weird. Like
Yeah.
it's just weird.
They're
You
like,
know what I mean?
we probably should have put Cody in the show. Oh, you know what? Throw him on the Grayson Waller effect.
It's
Yeah.
But hey,
disrespectful.
props
Disrespectful.
to Grayson. I hope this is not going to be I hope it's not going to be a bathroom break, because I don't typically like to say that on prediction shows, but right now this is a bathroom break to me.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Nobody knows what this is supposed to be, and that's a damn shame.
All right. It has been an hour and a half. We better wrap this up. Was there any more? That was the last one, right?
That was it. I think that's the crux of it.
The crux.
The crux of it. Aaron Drew has a super chat right here. Yes, sir. Aaron
Thank
Drew.
you.
Big circle message. People saying Cody is being buried.
I mean, that's what it feels like to me.
I disagree, homeboy.
Okay.
Cody is the most popular he's ever been. Merch sales off the charts. All and every crowd loves him. And in AEW, he was getting booed in the company he put together. Now, that is true.
Absolutely true. That's absolutely true. And I'm not saying, I'm saying Vince is burying him. I'm not saying that people are over him. I'm not saying that we don't like him. I'm saying that Vince is burying him. I feel like this is a big receipt. But much like LA Knight, it doesn't matter who you want us to like. We're going to like who we want to like. So I don't think that the crowd is turning on him, but I just think that this is not what he came back for. He didn't come back to be a guest on the Grayson Waller show, that's for sure.
There's opportunity to get to Reigns. It just ain't happening this year. That I can see.
And we could be wrong. And then you could be like, remember when I told you? And we'll be like, yeah.
TJ Johnson thinks that we are overblowing this segment or blowing the segment out of proportion. It's not a few just wait for Cody to be on the show because there's nobody. See, and that's a damn shame.
But that's what we're saying. That is sad.
You have a whole roster of people.
The fact that you don't actually have him in a storyline, and you didn't even think about getting him into something for a match, and you just have him talking on Grayson Waller, that is disrespectful.
Because I'm going to tell you right now.
He's better than
I'm going to tell you right now. Much like, and I'll say this all the time, Zelina Vega. Fired. Rehired. Anybody that was rehired, if they were worth their weight in salt, told Triple H, okay, bro, I'll do it. Here's how this is going to go. Drew McIntyre, the same thing. Triple H said he wanted certain things. He wanted some other things. We made those things happen. Zelina Vega became a champion. Zelina Vega became Queen of the Ring. So as far as Cody goes, I think he definitely told Triple H, here's how my map is going to look. And as soon as McMahon bulldozed his way back in here, that got ripped to shreds. And Cody has been on a detour after detour ever since. And that's my only concern for him, is this is another unnecessary detour. Like you said, a receipt. So I think, hey, Captain America, thank you for your service.
Hey, Captain America.
Thank you for joining us. Cody having a break after that feud with Brock. I mean, I guess. You seen Johnny who? Who? I don't know. Ask Ciampa. There's nobody on Raw to get Cody over. And that's a terrible thing to say.
Yeah.
That's a terrible thing to say. That's a dang shame. Lazy booking, yeah, it is. And that's my whole point. If anything, they should be putting him in a situation. Payback should be something. This should be the water cooler talk. This is the buzz coming out of AEW's All In. I mean, the matches for the most part look good. I just don't feel like we're getting that buzz talk. I don't know who I think should face Roman at Survivor Series. It should be Cody if they can figure it out, but I don't think they will. I don't think they will. So I think that's it. I want some pancakes. Yeah, I kind of do too. I'll say this much: there's a restaurant we go to. What is it called? Busy.
It's a little.
It's a restaurant we go to,
but it's a little far out. But they have like every kind of pancakes you could think of, like Hawaiian pancakes. They have like green tea matcha pancakes. They have Thai tea pancakes. They have like peanut butter jelly pancakes. Like, and it's like big portions, and it's delicious. Yeah, I think they're Hawaiian.
Whatever they are, delicious. We got a super chat right here by Pretty Richie.
Thank you.
The ravishing Pretty Richie. Circle message. Easily could have had Cody in an inter-promotional match. Whatever happened to those? Him versus Karrion, him versus AJ, anything. I mean, why not? Why not? Because the draft was a complete waste of everybody's time.
Right.
You have people showing up on any show. AJ just showing up just cuz.
Yeah.
Just cuz.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Why not? And I feel like they kind of slowed that down a little bit, except for NXT somewhat. Right? But they kind of slowed that down with everybody just popping over on everybody's show. Like this ain't it. Whatever this ain't it. And that's why we're hoping that we come out of this pay-per-view going, dang. Because there's nothing better than going in with low expectations and having those be exceeded.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping for this, for Cody's sake, for the fans' sake. But I would love this. And they need to figure something out with Karrion. I'm going to tell you that right out the gate. Him and Scarlett, talk about a disappointment. Cut your hair again. I don't know, dude. Put the gladiator suit back on. Do something.
I don't know what's going to happen between Jimmy and Solo next week. I mean,
Zion Quinn. Somebody else. What the heck is Zion Quinn?
Really calmed down, though.
He was a free agent. Where the heck did this dude go?
I don't know, but they need to pick him up and do something with him because they're wasting good talent.
And we're not going to waste a whole lot of time talking about the whole CM Punk Jack Perry situation. We're sick of it. I'm simply going to say this: I'm sick of it. I'm sick of Tony Khan not putting his foot. Tony Khan didn't put his foot down like he should have after the scrum, after the fight with the EVPs. And instead, what happens? He gets paid by having a whole nother show. And then Punk over here talking about he still wants or doesn't want. You're still making demands. And the reason that he feels like he can, because look what happened. Nothing. He got healthy. He got in shape. He got a new show. And then you get a whole thing. I don't really care who's at fault. You're grown men. Act like it. But it also sucks that you're suspended and you have the biggest star in Chicago not going to be in Chicago. Heavy fines should have been laid. These guys should have been in Chicago, then suspend them. Tony Khan, get your house in order, bro.
I mean, Cliffy G is saying that he quit. I mean, I don't know. I didn't hear that.
I know he said he complained he didn't want to work. He might have been venting. I don't really care. And at this point, I almost wish that you did. Because you clearly have, you're a hothead. You're a hothead. And even if you were in the right, even if Jack Perry, and I don't know if Jack Perry is a hothead too. I don't know if he's a douche.
He sounds like one.
I don't know if Jungle Boy just kind of flew under the radar because he was a face.
Right.
But Jack Perry is really a D. I don't know. All I know is these are grown men that because you couldn't get it under control, couldn't keep it in your pants.
Good night, Emily.
Good night, Emily. Thank you for joining us. Now you have paying fans who paid to see you for 7 years. Every time any promotion went to Chicago, CM Punk chants, CM Punk signs. And now CM Punk is not going to be in Chicago, and it's CM Punk's fault, and it's Jack Perry's fault. That's a shame. But again, it falls on the big man. Tony Khan, get your house in order, bro.
Get your house in order.
Okay? Three Diggles right here with a super chat. We'll say this, then we'll get on up out of here.
Thank
Circle
you.
message. I got mad as hell when I saw Sasha Banks in AEW. She just collecting world titles at this point. Monet. I like the way he did that. Monet. Yes, she is. But guess what? Be mad that WWE let her go. Be mad that they didn't want to play ball. All you need, there's a little bit of give and take here. And they didn't want to do that. So what happened? Sasha Banks is gone. Collects a world title in Japan. Naomi's gone. Trinity now collects a world title. Impact. It's a damn shame to let these ladies go. But bigger and better things. Bigger and better things. All right, y'all. So check it out. We are going to be back for
here
a live watch along
in 2 days
for WWE,
which means
Payback.
No reactions for Smackdown because we wouldn't have time to edit them and get them up because we're going live Saturday. But we will see you Saturday, and we'll be able to discuss a little bit of what happened on SmackDown in the beginning of the show. And we appreciate you as always.
Zay, I will say I love me some Team Bad, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank y'all so much to our mod squad. Thank you to everybody that super chatted, like we always say.
Thank you to our members. You guys just go up and beyond, and boy, it means the world to us. We are trying to be full-time YouTubers. That is our goal. We're trying to figure out how to have more time to film more content, revamping our comedy channel. So you guys, when you guys support us, it means the world to us because this is what we're trying to do, man.
We want to do it to you all. Is that wait? That is
you want to do it to them all the time. Look, Jack Anoff, you just need to like
do it to you.
No. We're going to go get some food.
All right. Yeah. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. So please come back for some more A&B Combos Wrestling Edition on behalf of a sleeping bone crusher who was at my feet.
Knocked out.
But seriously, once again, to everybody affected by the hurricanes, please be safe. We hope you're okay. We hope that you are not in the dark. If you are, there's always a brighter day. The lights will come back on.
We love y'all too.
And eat that ice cream. Don't let it spoil. That's important. All right, y'all. We are out. We will catch y'all. We love y'all. And we will bid you all
I do.
good night.